So look at this sorting cabinet I built for my laundry room. It has 4 different bins and hampers for sorting clothes. It's a plywood cabinet with Home Depot bought shaker style door fronts and a laminate top there. It houses plastic hampers there, and it has a bungee tethered thing so they don't come out. And I'm just going to kind of give you some of the details here on how I built it and show you how it works. This is my drawing from my original plan. So again, the doors I had to get separately. I had to buy 4 individual cabinets from Home Depot. I outfitted the rest of the laundry room with these white shaker. They're just garbage particle board cabinets, but it's a laundry room, so I didn't really mind. But these had 14 3/4 doors for a 16 cabinet. So I made sure that the hamper would fit within that, and this is a look at how deep the cabinet is. About 24, whereas those cages are only about 20, so there's a little bit of dead space behind it. And then overall, I needed about 62.5 inches of space there, and I did have a support in the center there to kind of help hold the whole thing together. Here you can see on the side view, there was actually less dead space than I originally anticipated, but that door then is just surface mounted on the face, and it's hinged at the bottom so that it tips out. And you know, the cabinet's a standard height of 34 with those toe kicks underneath. It elevates a little bit off the ground there, and it's like I said, just a standard size cabinet. When I built them, I used birch ply for the outsides because that was going to get painted, but the inside's just industrial grade stuff. The outside face pieces are just pieces of poplar that I eventually primed and painted later. Same thing with the boxes; those are built out of poplar too. The top had some dados in there just to kind of hold everything together and keep my spacing consistent. Here you can see the mortises for the hinges. I had to use 3-inch kind of beefy hinges for this because I didn't want anything moving around. Here you can see them on the inside. I actually had to get these things relatively low to the ground to make sure I had a clearance for the hamper so it didn't hit the underside of the cabinet. I put pretty long screws in. I may even replace the original screws with longer ones, and I probably put them in with a little dab of super glue to make sure that they didn't move on me. You can see how they look on the outside. I just want to point out here that there is no kick plate you would have on a normal cabinet. The hinges actually sit, like I said, only a couple inches off the ground, and then the plate there fits inside and behind the door, so that the doors sit on the surface, but yet that kick plate actually fits inside the opening there. These are the cages. Like I said, I based this off a kind of a standard size hamper, so I bought 4 of those first, and I kind of based my design off of those. So that's what gave me my size requirements there. I just wanted to show you how I set this up. So I made it so these things come out just far enough so I can get that hamper out, get some clearance of the cabinet there, so that way we can get them over to the washer a little bit easier. Last thing I wanted to show you was how everything kind of gets held in there. These bungees have these little steel ties at the end that makes a loop, and I used that and screwed through that loop both on the back of the cabinet inside and also the back side of the cage, which then allows me to tether these things so they don't fall out when I open it. So it's got a little bit of a bounce to it. Actually, if you yank it too hard, the thing will go all the way back in and slam up against it, so you gotta be careful. But that way it's tethered and the whole thing stays together. So that's it. I think it's a working design, and hopefully that gives maybe you some ideas if you're trying to do something similar down the road here.